It's all comedy in theory.
I guess we can fix this in editing, because that's what post-production is all about. It's about producing post-its. The Commedia dell'arte, or the Commedia del Farte. Is this thing on? I sure hope so. No, it's not, because electricity hadn't been invented yet. More like Commedia del Farte, as it was once called by the roommates of the traveling comics, who often complained about their lack of general hygiene and access to air fresheners. Each hill-roaming troupe, porpoise, whatever the safe word was. Palomino. And I don't even know what people's living situation was like back then. I don't know if they shared a tent.
Tent mates.
They were tent mates.
Wagon.
They're the wagon mates. I don't know if sleeping bags were a thing. They're bag mates. They're bag buddies. Baggy buddies. Blanket buddies, yes. Blanket mates or co-conspirators in the Black Plague.
Right.
Think SNL meets a band of dirty gypsies. Of characters. Think of Will Ferrell with no access to running water.
There you go. Good lord.
According to the website oldest.org, which is not a porn site for the elderly. Trust me, I've tried. I'll take that back. However, according to the website oldest.org, the world's oldest recorded joke was actually erased by my grandmother who didn't know how to use her cell phone. The year was the 4th or 5th century AD. Found in phalange, I have no idea what that word is. Found in somebody's phalanges. They had written it on their fingers, kind of the way I do when I'm trying out new jokes. I go with the handwritten set list. Asked by the court barber how he wanted his haircut, the king replied, in silence. Well, thank you. Well, thank you very much. Get my haircut. And it was the very first joke ever told about going to the barber, which is probably why it cuts so deep. Huh? It's like those chicks from Dixie say, the first cut is the deepest. It hurts. I should really research that song before I start singing it.
It's Sheryl Crow.
It's Sheryl Crow. Well, the Dixie Chicks did a cover of it too.
Oh, okay.
As the great lady song once said. I'll mention somebody with a vagina sang that song. They didn't sing it with their vagina. That would take an incredible set of talent.
It's singing from the diaphragm.
Yeah, that's singing from her diaphragm, exactly, the lower diaphragm. The removable one. That joke itself is a deep cut. Publishes Volume 9 of the Bibliotheca Agapida. Well, Palomino, that one. Bibliotheca Agapata, which, of course, is ancient Egyptian for platypus pornography, which is Latin and Egyptian for I put my testicles in the Bible. That's right, teabagging the Old Testament. It was very popular. This joke was found on the 28-page long papyrus known as the Instruction of Anxiqua, which can now be found in a British museum. Wait, do they have a British museum of prostitution? Well, that'd be great. It'd be $10 to go to the door, but $20 if you want to go inside. Yes. Which begs the question, do the Brits have a museum of prostitution? I can see it. It's just on some street corner. Just trying to holler at museum goers going by. Say, hey, it's $10 to take a look, but $20 if you want to go inside. I should probably change that to euros, though. Pounds. Pounding it! Alright, Palomino, I'm gonna take that one again. Hey, if you want to take a look at the museum, it's £10, but $20 if you want to come inside. Or $20 without a condom. The Odyssey is an epic Greek poem that spans over several books. I like how books are in quote. It's like people are referring to porno magazines. I'm reading books for the articles. Palomino. The Odyssey is believed to be composed not by writing, but by oral tradition. So for you ladies out there who have a stance of oral only, you'll love the Odyssey. Yes, and if you don't wash down there, you might get Iliad. Am I right? That poetry humor is epic. Epic poems! That's what we're delving into. The oldest British joke dates back to the 10th century and reveals the bawdy face of Anglo-Saxons. What hangs at a man's thigh and wants to poke the hole that it's often poked before? Answer, a key. I think I spilled my tea on that one. Oh, that is phallic and proper. That really is. Sort of a, why did the chicken cross the road? But with a clearly implied dick joke right in the middle. Guys, be careful sticking your dick right in the middle of a chicken. It will explode. Next in line, places of origin, ancient Egypt. That'd be a yo mummy joke, am I right? Yo mummy. Yo mummy, that one's a wrap. We should wrap that one up. Her booty was the bomb. Embalmed! I should just bury that one like a sarcophagus. I should really, nobody will know how I built that joke like the pyramids. This is the first time in recorded history that a comedian had compared the smell of pussy to fish. You sail a boatload of young women dressed in only fishing nets down the Nile and urge the pharaoh to go catch a fish. Natasha Collier brings an updated version of this joke. Natasha Collier. Call her maybe. Hey, I just met her. This joke is crazy. BC, of course, stands for Before Chappelle. BC stands, of course, for Before Charlie Spink. I'd have to hyphenate that. Not famous enough to pull that off. Now, calendar makers know Augustus was the namesake for a very famous month. That month, of course, is Toyotathon. That month, of course, Black History Month. Fittingly so, here was the first Yo Mama joke ever told. Ooh, you know what actually be really cool is if we incorporated Freud on the body of that caveman who slipped on the banana peel.
Okay.
Be a Freudian slip! Boom!
That's where you say one thing but you mean your mother.
Yeah, that's exactly what it means. That motherfucker. Sorry, that was Samuel L. Jackson's review of all of Freud's work. This motherfucker. Yes, Freud. He was the first man to put snakes on the plane.
What did that mean?
What did the snakes on the plane represent? Bad screenwriting. The sign-off. I'm Charlie Spink, and you're not. No, that's too Chevy Chase. What did I say at the end of the last one? Oh, that's it. I'm Charlie
welcome.
Spink, and you're very welcome.
Yeah, that.
I like this.
Yes, I want you to keep it. Like, that could be your Jane, you ignorant slut.
Jane, you ignorant slut. I'm Charlie Spink, and you're very welcome.
It's all jokes, it's all good. It's all jokes, it's all good. Comedy, baby. Ha ha!